Howdy folks, it's Alternative and welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator. And today we gotta be quiet because there's things going on in the room next to me. Hopefully you can hear me okay if I speak directly into the microphone. But today, you'll notice the title of the video is Onward to 1,000 Hours. If you also remember, I believe 2 videos ago we just hit 500 hours. So why am I talking about 1,000 hours? Well, we will get to the what, how, and why in a moment, but first we gotta get this airplane started in the air because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking in the beginning of this video, and I don't want to waste time staring at a plane that's not turned on. So we're just going to do a quick startup here without a checklist. We're just going to blow through a few things here and get this thing going right away, I think. Yep. And then we'll get in the sky, and then I'll start my rambling. Because like I said, it's too soon to start rambling now. So, we are just west of Wichita. Actually, we're on the other side of... I think we're on the other side of Kansas. Kansas is over here. Full of snow right now. So I was hoping to see snow here, and we don't. So maybe as we get going, we will see some snow. I don't know. Let's set up autopilot super fast, and I'll tell you exactly what we're doing. Ooh, let's go to 4,900, 5,000 I guess, and we will use autopilot. So flight director, a heading bug, vertical speed up a few, not quite that high or that much, and heading bug going to go over to 90 degrees, just like this. Let's see if there's a tower, and there's traffic. Let's do the weather first. Alrighty, let's announce taxi.
Tree Kilo Tree, Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 41 is taxiing to runway 18.
18 is going to be over there somewhere. Which one is it? Oh gosh, it's the farthest runway away. Oh my word. Because 18 is way over there. That's fine. Alrighty, so let's get over here, flaps down. Parking brake off, let's start taxiing. I know I haven't even said what we're doing yet, because like I said, it's going to be a lot of rambling, so I want to get in the air. But first we have to pretend this guy doesn't exist. Oh, right through the heart. And let's skedaddle over to, what did I say, 18 I think? Oh my gosh, oh jeez, I didn't see the white part of the wing because it blended in with the cement. Anyway, I know, awkward beginning to a video. Those of you who are regulars, well, no, if you're regulars, you expect awkwardness. Those of you who are new, why did we lose our taxi ribbon? Those of you who are new might wonder about the awkwardness, but I just want to get going, and then I'm going to talk about what we're doing, and ramble quite a bit in the beginning of this video. And apparently we feel like doing some off-roading today. I was looking around in the cockpit at something and totally got off track, but that's okay, so I'm just going to stay here because this is funny, and then we'll do our takeoff. Whoa. Alright, time to announce our takeoff. We're going to go east, actually. Do east.
Tree Kilo Tree, Traffic Turtle Soup Tango 41 taking off runway 31 east departure.
Alright, apparently there's like a turnaround or something there, whatever. Using my differential braking that I set up. How nice is this? And away we go. And then I'll tell you what is going on through my hiccups. Come on. Okay. Okay, what's going on? Why are we getting blown around? Oh my gosh, because it's 15 knot winds. That's why we're getting blown around. Whoa, look at that airspeed bouncing around. It doesn't know what it wants. Okay, here we go. Careful, the ground effects take us up because this airspeed is all over the place. Make sure that the wheels gears fixed. Oh my word, this is crazy town. Flaps coming in. We can hardly climb. I don't want to... Oh. Okay, there we go. That was nuts. Let's do autopilot right away. Bam. We're going to do 700 feet per minute and bank us steeply towards heading bug. I did hit heading bug. It says heading right there. What? That's no. Heading bug. Excuse me. Excuse me? Heading bug is way over here, and I hit heading, and this is heading. Come on, autopilot, don't fail me now. Let's look, though, at the snowless area, but hopefully it'll turn to snow, because it should be snow like an hour or two away. So I don't know why. I'm going to check Google Maps here with some weather. Yeah, they just didn't get snow here. Okay, well, in about 40, yeah, about an hour or so, it better be snow as long as the weather updates. It better update. I have live weather turned on. It better keep this weather, real weather, updating along the way, because I really, really wanted to show you the beautiful snow. Oh well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so first of all, what are we doing? How are we doing it, and why are we doing it? So first of all, what are we doing? We're gonna go to 1,000 hours. 1,000 hours. Even though I still never did get the 500-hour achievement, even though I showed you all that I got 500 hours, it's still stuck at 99%. So some kind of bug, whatever, doesn't matter. Now I want to aim for the 1,000-hour achievement. That's 500 more hours. And you're thinking, okay, you just did a 500-hour video. How are you going to get to 1,000 hours so soon? Well, I'll tell you. Behind the scenes secret, that 500 hours video I filmed back around Thanksgiving. Remember, I'm 2 months ahead in videos because my family's been watching this TV show that's 6 seasons long. We've been binging it. Family comes first, but I can't stay on the TV show. It's way too dramatic. So if I can't hang out with family, I play piano, but I obviously can't play piano when they're watching a show, so then it's Flight Simulator. And then, yeah, if I ever get sick of Flight Simulator, I move over to Minecraft. But right now, I am not sick of Flight Simulator. So I've had lots of Flight Sim time. So I got 2 months ahead on videos. So that 500-hour video you just watched a couple days ago was recorded like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So now I'm starting to I'm starting to fly up to 1,000 hours. And by the time my pre-recorded videos catch up, I could already have the 1,000 hours, and you just have to wait for the video. So if the maths don't math, that's the math. Look at that beautiful dried up riverbed. I mean, we're pretty high. We're aiming for 5,000, but the terrain was like 3,000 something. It'll get lower as we go. Anyway, so that's what we're doing. 1,000-hour achievement. I don't have like a deadline. I just want to do it as soonly as possible. I figured that would be fun. So how are we going to do this? Well, I'm not going to record myself for 500 hours, obviously, but I did want to start together. I just wish I would have started where there is snow, but whatever, doesn't matter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let my simulator run as long as I can handle it running. So if I don't need my computer for anything, or I don't need to share the computing power of the simulator running, I won't keep the simulator running. If that's a couple hours at a time, if it's 4 days at a time, I'm just going to let her run with this Cessna autopilot at 5,000 feet. That's why I started east of the mountains. Clever, huh? And when we do get to the Smoky Mountains, I think we're still going to clear it. I don't know. That might not go that long anyway. And then if I do have to quit the sim, I can quit the sim mid-flight and it'll save all the hours. So if I fly for 7 hours, quit the sim to do something else, it'll keep my 7 hours. I already tested it. So it's going to work. And I have unlimited fuel turned on. I know that sounds lame, but I'm going to explain why I'm doing these things in a minute. So that's how we're going to do it. We're going to just let the airplane fly, days at a time, whatever. It doesn't stress my computer all that much. It doesn't heat it up or anything. I'm not worried about it. And then if I need to quit mid-flight, it saves the time, and I relaunch the plane and keep going from wherever I want to around the world. I just picked this because it's flat for like 10 hours than the ocean. So anyway, I'm going to bring along with me for some of it. So obviously I'm recording the introduction, but then I'm just going to like record every now and then. I might record every couple hours. I might record a little snippet every couple days. Then I'm going to compile it into videos that'll be about 30 minutes or so, maybe a little less. And then after a handful of videos, I'm hoping to do it in fewer than 10 videos, we'll have 1,000 hours. Will I get the achievement? I don't know, but I'll get the badge in the profile screen. So that's what we're doing. So you'll see a little bit now, well, a lot now because I'm rambling. And then I might record more in Wichita. I might not record more till the ocean. Just whenever I walk by the simulator, start the recording. Will I be talking during each little clip? I don't know. Will there be music? I don't know. I might put on the bottom of the screen where we are. I don't know. Just depends. So you're going to see, like I said, hopefully fewer than 10 videos of the theme of flying up to $1,000. I don't know what's going to look like yet, other than it's going to be half an hour consumable videos or less. Of course, there'll be regular flights in between, like when the next bush trips come out. I'll take a break from this, do the bush trips. If I have some flight ideas or subscriber requests, I'll stop this and do those, that type of thing. But because I'm so far ahead, that's another reason I'm doing this, because I'm almost 2 months ahead in pre-recorded video, I might hit 1,000 hours, and the next video might be 1,000 hours already. You know what I mean? Because you're watching stuff so far behind, ahead, whatever. So that's the plan. I have unlimited fuel turned on, I think. I have icing turned off, I think. I better check those things. But that's how we're going to do this. Okay? So now the why am I doing this in the first place? And why do I not feel like it's cheaty to let a plane fly with unlimited fuel for days at a time? Well, I have a very good defense of that idea. Those of you who are OG like I am, who had the simulator from the first day, we lost a lot of hours. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Because what happened in the beginning of the simulator was, in order for your hours to count of your flight, you had to park where they wanted you to and turn off your airplane. So you know when you land in an airport and you have the taxi thing and it has the green blue square turns to green whatever and has the person. In the beginning of the simulator days, you had to park in front of the person they wanted you to, without the green box telling you unless you turn it on. Well, a lot of us, we didn't want to. We wanted to park at our favorite ramps, we wanted to do our thing, and then we look in the logbook and it wouldn't count our time. So then Asbro said, okay, we'll fix it. But first of all, I was flying so much when the simulators new, I think I had like 300 hours right away. I mean, well, 5-6 hours every couple days, non-stop. I easily hit several hundred hours. That didn't count. Then they fixed it, but by fixing it, you still had to turn your airplane off. You could park anywhere, but you still had to turn your airplane off. That was fine. That was totally fine. And I got a couple more 100 hours doing that, and they started to count. I think it was up to like 380, I think, before this next thing that broke it. So I know I had 380 hours plus whatever wasn't counted when I was going gung-ho. So I was well over 500 hours already, but it wasn't counting most of it. Well, then they decided to fix it more so that it would count anytime you were in the air. And that's what it does now. Wheels up, it counts. Don't even need to land. So that's fantastic. That's great. Because sometimes we don't really want to land because we're doing a role play thing or something. Well, when they did that change, not all of us, but a lot of us lost our logbook. And it put everything to 0. So I had, what I'm calculating is well over 500 hours that are not represented in the sim, which is why my other video said 500 hours again. So you put that together, I already have 1,000 hours in the sim quite easily. I'm not gonna try to justify it or go back in videos, because I was also doing a lot of flying off camera just to practice. So I feel like I already have 1,000 hours, so I have no issue letting a plane fly for days at a time to get my 1,000 hours back. That's why we're doing this. And I figured I might as well take you along, because I document pretty much everything I do now in Flight Sim. So that's why you're here, and that's why you're watching. So that is your 15-minute introduction. And I'm going to let this thing fly. And I'll start recording again when something interesting happens. Hopefully maybe when we get to some snow. Which, I know there's snow, right? Is it here? Let me see here. Where's the snow going to be? Oh no, it's going to be before that. The snow, 20, 40, about 200 nautical miles out. So, I could do a direct GPS to Wichita and then keep it on heading bug. Why don't I do that? Let me look up the Wichita airport. Kilo Indigo Charlie Tango. So we can go into direct if you want to. You can just start. Whoa, I bumped something. Whoop, not you. Can I do this with my yoke in the way? I gotta move the yoke. We want to put an airport here. And Tango. Man, this brings me back my explain days when I had to do this for every single video. Come on, Tango. There you go. We're going to go direct to there. I think I can hit enter. Yep. Okay. It's still going to stay on heading bug, though, because I don't want to get there and then have the airplane get confused. I don't know if I'm not there to look at it. So, hour and a half away. Okay, cool. So, the plan, then, is I'm hoping there's snow here, because I did a flight earlier. In fact, my Beechcraft video that you just saw was in Wichita, like 2 hours ago, real life time, and it was full of snow. So I'm hoping the weather will update and we'll see snow very, very soon. If not, I will try to show you Wichita without the snow, and we know it's wrong. Anyway, so there you go. So I gave you a long enough introduction, so I'm going to sign off for now, and then in an hour or two, whatever, I'll record a little bit more, and then sign off, record a little bit more, and so on, so on. You know, this video you're watching right now might just be 1 day of flying. It might be a week of flying. Don't know. I just know that we're just going to add some hours. I totally forgot to start the timer to keep track of my hours. So let's go over here and start it, and maybe it's enter. There we go. So, yep, that's one fun thing you can do, is if I keep this in view as I do different clips, you can watch the timer go up maybe. Oh, this is a different day. So there you go. I already did way more talking than I was planning to, and I was already planning on doing a lot. So I'm going to let this thing fly, and I'm for sure going to give you a sight of Wichita to see the snow or no snow. Just know there's supposed to be snow, and there was earlier today in real life. So look for that, and then I don't know what's going to come after that. So enjoy this weird series of videos with other stuff in between, I guess. Signing off for now, but for you it's just going to be a 20 frame crossover morphe thing, and I'll be right back. Well, looky here. It's even better than I thought it would be. As we enter Wichita area, we're getting the line of snow to where it snowed. I thought what was going to happen is the weather would update, and then boom, there'd be snow everywhere. You know, that's how X-Plane did it. Or what weather did I use in X-Plane? I used something third party for X-Plane. This is default weather, of course, in the simulator. But yeah, I was expecting like a refresh and then bam, snow suddenly. I did not expect this amazement where they take the MEDAR from these airports, load them ahead of time without disrupting ours here. And then we can see the line of snow. Oh, that's so cool. And it is like that in real life too, where it's almost a straight line. I've been in jets before, heading from Minnesota winters down to like Florida, and you get over like Missouri and you'll see a perfectly straight line where the snow just ends. I mean, not perfectly straight, but relatively straight, right? Like there's snow there, no snow there. It's not like it kind of comes out and fades away. It's like this line. This is how it is in real life. You can see it going around there. So they just had a big old storm just puke all over Wichita apparently. Cool. And we'll take a few more views when we get closer here, but I just wanted to show you before it became all snow that I did not expect this type of transition. It is such a fun treat to see. Alright, it's all snow now, and that's what I wanted to show you, so I'm going to sign off for me, and then let this thing fly a couple hours, and then come back, check on it, insert another clip, you know, fly more hours, insert a clip, and so on, and then see how this goes. So kind of like a compilation video of flying for 500 hours. But so there you go. Alrighty. Yep, that's all I got to say. I'm talking like I'm ending the video. I'm not ending the video. I'm ending this segment. And again, there'll be a little blurry transition of 28 frames. And you'll see something else. But for me, it's going to be a couple hours or even a couple days later. See you in a second. Alright, so we're 16 and a half hours into the same flight that I left you with. So this is the same flight from departing west of Wichita. Snow in Wichita. I gave you some greater St. Louis area at night, and now we're over the Atlantic Ocean. In fact, we're in the dead center. Oh, hi, drone. We're in the dead center of the Atlantic Ocean, apparently a few hours after sunrise, I guess, if you look at the sun right there. That's pretty cool. Nice and smooth. I checked then down the sim at like midnight when I was sleeping and got up for the restroom, bathroom, whatever you call it. And the loo, the John, whatever. And yeah, so it was a big storm. The airplane was like rocking everywhere. People definitely would have not survived if it were real life. So anyway, over the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and I am doing it very, very early in the morning before I go back to bed, I think. But there's sunrise here, apparently. I don't know if it's real time or not, but it's not sunrise where I am. It's before sunrise, but I just want to do an update here. So this is the same flight. I haven't stopped, I haven't restarted. 16 hours, I mean, out of 500 hours, 16 isn't much, but hey, it'll go fast. So what I did do in the middle of the night is I gave us a GPS route directly across the ocean to Africa, so I could avoid some mountains, like the Smoky Mountains or whatever, Blue Mountains, Appalachians, so I wouldn't hit anything. But now I realize if I'm going to let this thing keep running, I mean, yeah, I'll be on my computer in 14 hours, but you know, let's say I want to keep running. So I'm like, let's just see if I can create a GPS route in flight. And it looks like we can. I've never tried. So what I'm doing is I'm on SkyVector on my other screen, which I'm not going to show you because of personal stuff loaded in my you know what, maybe I can make this, maybe I can hide some things I can show you my other screen. Yeah, so what I am, I'm on SkyVector here, and in editing I'll have to make sure I don't show anything personal, but what I'm doing is I'm plotting a course. So we're landing here, right? This is the first waypoint. I'm adding waypoints. I added one here. I'm adding one here. I'm adding waypoints to get through the mountains, because all these are like 7, 8, 10, 11,000 feet. And I don't want to get my Cessna that high because it's difficult to get this thing to climb over 10,000 feet. You can do it. You can definitely get this Cessna way up there. But it's difficult with mixture control, and you just have to keep an eye on it. I'm not here to keep an eye on it. So I'm plotting a course across Africa. And then I think I'm going to plot a course up into Russia, because I've never flown in Russia. And if I don't make it that far in this section, like if I have to stop the sim for some reason, then I'll start my next segment in Russia. But I'm just plotting a course through, you know, around the mountains. I was going to go over here across the ocean again. I could go to Australia. It'd take like 4 days, but well, maybe I should just do that. That'd be a lot easier. And then a second segment I'll start in Russia. So yeah, anyway, I was right here somewhere. There's an airport right here. Foxtrot, Echo, Foxtrot, Indigo. And that's what I was doing next. I was going to do Foxtrot, Echo, Foxtrot Indigo. So you just use these cursor things. I didn't show you how I got into the screen. I'll show you that in a second. The Foxtrot Echo. I'm just going to show you this one here. Foxtrot Echo. Come on. My eyes are so tired I can barely see what I'm doing. Foxtrot Indigo, I said? Yeah, it looks like Indigo. So you just kind of go through here. Whoops. When the plane bounces around, it's kind of hard to do this. But there we go. That's the right place it is. So enter. And then, boom, there's another option. So then, I'm going to find another waypoint here. So I'm going to put my waypoints in. And then when I'm done, we're going to try to see if I can... if this saves or if I'm wasting my time. I just have to get through these mountains. Do I just hit direct like this? And then... it'll do the next thing. There we go. Ah, what is that? No, get away. Get away. There we go. Now we have a flight plan. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to tell it to do a flight plan, but we got rid of direct and moved direct to the flight plan. So let's go like this and let's move the cursor over and you can see what I did. And I can double check my work. And even though this all turns yellow, it's still only like 2,000 feet, did it say? Let me go back over there in Sky Vector and I'll tell you the elevation of this area. Yeah, 3,000 feet, and then it's 2,900, and we're at 7,500. So even though it's yellow, we're playing good. So we're just gonna go through here because these mountains are way too high. We're gonna go up here through the water, and then once we get to the open ocean, we're gonna go to Australia. And this is like, if I let the sim run long enough to get, why is it doing that? Whatever. If I let the sim run long enough to get all the way to Australia, if it's 13 hours here, that's like 13, 30, that's about 30, that's about another 60 hours. So if I get there, that's almost 100 hours in one segment without stopping the sim. So that'd be cool. How come my cursor is in the way? There we go. So I mean, I'm going to let it run, and again, I'm only going to stop it if I need to do a different, or if I want to do a different video in the meantime. But like I said before, I'm about 2 months ahead, so I have no reason to do another video right now. I would like to catch up so that you're watching stuff basically real time instead of 2 months behind. Or if I need to do something else, like what else would I need to stop the sim for? To make a video, a different video, to play Minecraft maybe. That'd be it. Because everything else I do on my computer, I can do while the sim's running. My computer isn't running hot. It doesn't smell. It's not smoking. This isn't much of a load on my computer to run the sim all the time. So I think we're good. So, with that, this little update section is done. The video is not over, so the next section of the video you'll see is probably landing in in Africa, but it's going to be nightfall for them when I get there, so I don't know if we're going to see much. So, whatever. I guess I'm trying to say is I don't know what your next segment is going to be, but stay tuned. You'll find out after this quick edit. And we're just about to hit 24 hours with my little plane flying without stopping in the sim. It is clearly nighttime again. Oh, the sun just set. I think I included the sunset view, didn't I? Yeah, our landing light is on. Funny. Yeah, I think I included the sunset view. Anyway, not too exciting that we have a 24-hour milestone, considering we have 475 hours left to hit 1,000. But the first 24 is pretty exciting, and then it'll be the next 50, then the next 100, then the next 150, and then we'll be about there. So there you go, starting small and getting bigger. We're in the middle of a windy storm, just like last night. I say last night because I left the sim, it was dark. It flew all during the day, and now it's dark again. Real weather's still on. Weather was popped up here. We had an amazing storm earlier. I think I have sightseeing of that too a moment ago. I turned on photography so I can tell if I'm getting too close to mountains. Red means we're going to crash into the mountain. Yellow means we're above it, but not a safe distance above it. And green means we're fine. And black means not an issue whatsoever. So that's why I have the topography on, so that I can see if I'm going to run into some stuff. Because I haven't needed my sim, so it's still running. Until I need it to do something, it's going to keep running. The only thing I can think of that I would do is if I have an urge to play Minecraft, maybe I'll stop the sim and play Minecraft and restart the sim. Or if I have an urge to do Forza Motorsport, which I love racing games, the idea, but I'm so bad at them, I just get frustrated. So right now, I'm just going to keep flying. I'm not going to do more videos right now because I'm a month and a half, 2 months ahead. So I'm making this video over the course of a couple days or a week or two. And last thing I want to say, before I blab too much, is I did have time to go over every single button in the cockpit. Every single one I played with, every single thing, looked at what it did, what it didn't do, everything. I did it all. It was fun. The pedestal one, I wanted to see now that it's dark. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so I played with everything in this cockpit. So, yeah, it's a simple cockpit, of course, but that made me think, when I do stop the sim and start again, I'll start in a different plane, as long as it's autopilot, and then I'll play around with another plane and learn everything. I also learned every single button, every single function, every single detail in the glass cockpit, played with everything, so right now I know how to do everything. However, I'm going to forget 95% of it because I won't use it, so you don't use it, you lose it. But I spent time playing with it, so that's kind of cool, that I literally just sitting here practicing for a couple hours with every little thing. So then, the next time I start a plane, maybe I'll do a different plane, and then I'll be able to learn another one. So there you go, there's your update, your 24-hour update. Oh, we gotta talk for 8 more seconds, and then it'll be a 24-hour update. I haven't edited any of this video yet, so I'm assuming it's gonna be, I don't know where we're at. Are we at like the 25-minute mark maybe? I don't know. There'll be a few more updates in this video before I go to part 2 in a separate video, but there you go. 24 hours, our first 24 hours, 475 hours to go. I'll see you in just a second. Well, I ran downstairs in my office just in time. There is landfall. We've reached landfall in Africa. 30 hours and 18 minutes, and we've reached our first waypoint that I put in. And in 6 minutes, we'll go on to the next waypoint. Oh, how cool is that? I'm so excited that I figured out how to add waypoints. And no terrain to worry about. Look at that. Everything is black, which means we're well above safe range, above terrain. And in case you're wondering, we're straddling the border of West Sahara. And I looked it up. Let's see if I can pronounce it. Mauritania. I think that's how you say it, but that's where we are. The border runs right through this little bit of land sticking out, which you can see better on the GPS. I did say Western Sahara, right? I'm pretty sure I did. But that's where we are, in case you're wondering where we are. So there you go. So I don't have much more to say other than we've reached landfall. And then as long as I keep the sim going, we'll keep this plane going. And if for some reason I have to stop the sim, we'll pick it up somewhere. Yeah, in a different plane. I think we'll do different planes each time I restart the sim, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's just enjoy the path we're on. So I'm literally about to go to bed IRL. I think. So, yeah, I will have a quick edit for you, and you'll see, whoa, look at that. And you'll see probably daylight next, I would think, right? Because for some reason I have the time set, so daylight on this part of the world matches daylight in my half of the world. It doesn't make any sense, but that's just the way it is. So there you go. Landfall, we made it. I'm enjoying this so much I don't want to be done. But anyway, yeah, there you go. Quick edit for you, and we'll see what pops up next on your screen in just a moment. Alright, here we are, another quick update for you. We are about a third of the way into Niger, Africa, and that means up ahead in about, how many hours? 4 hours, we'll be entering Chad. So, we're still going. I still have not restarted this sim since west of Wichita. I want to see how far I can go. I almost stopped the sim to play Forza when my family was watching that show I keep talking about. But I really am not in the mood to do a racing game. I think I already said in this video, I love the idea of racing games. I buy racing games. I try to play them, but I just don't enjoy them. I'm so bad at them. I don't know. Anyway, let's not waste this update time or the video will get too long. So we got a lot of turbulence. We got a nice crosswind. Ooh, we got direct crosswind at 16, 17 knots. Rearward weather, of course. And we're at 41 hours without stopping. I think I'll come back at 48 hours. And then we'll conclude this video. Doesn't mean I'm going to conclude this flight though. I would like to go as far as I can without stopping the sim. I'm only going to stop the sim if I have to. Like I've already said in other little updates here. I've been doing these updates so far apart I can't remember what I said. But anyway, this next airport we're going to fly over is on the border of Chad, Nigeria, and I was looking at the map. Looks like there's a teeny tiny country. Oh, here we go, Cameroon. I should know that. I should know that's Cameroon. It's a little teeny tiny country in the middle of Africa. Pretty cool. But the airport here is on the border of all those countries, and then we'll continue along over Chad, over Sudan, and then into the Red Sea. Looks like only terrain to worry about in all of Africa is right here at this altitude. So I could have snuck through here, stuck through here, but I don't care. It's okay. This adds like 15 hours, which is fine. So anyway, anything else I have to say? I rehearsed this little interruption. Oh my gosh, not again. I rehearsed this little update and I forgot what I was going to say. So like usual, if I rehearse, it comes out terribly. So let's just enjoy this together for a moment. Where's the sun? Midday. It's past midday over in Africa. This terrain is super cool. I kind of wish we were closer to the ground to get a close-up of it, but I guess this is satellite imagery, so that's what it looks like. Oh, the November developer update just came out, and the most popular chat slash comment was, how come they haven't done world updates for Africa and South America? And I know my audience watching probably already knows this, but in case you don't, it's simply because this is the best data they can get right now. Either the governments there won't let them get better data, it's not publicly available, or they won't let them fly the airplanes to get better data and imagery. So this is still the best scenery in any sim ever, even like this. Definitely the best ever, but they're not going to get world updates anytime soon, I'm afraid. But man, the comment sections, people are like, they're not listening to the community. I'm like, yeah, they're listening, and they've said in every doggone developer update they can't get anything better than this. So I think it's beautiful, and then you just enjoy it for what it is. And they also implied that they'll be doing world updates and city updates and sim updates until Flight Sim 2024 is out, and then I think they're done, because the roadmap for 2024 stopped at a certain point, and they say they know the release date of 2024. They can't tell us, but if you read between the lines of the roadmap, you can guess. I'll let you make your own conclusion. So anyway, that has nothing to do with what we're doing in this series, but hey, thought I'd bring it up. So there is your not so quick update of where we're at. Haven't stopped the sim yet, don't plan on stopping the sim. And when I do, though, we're going to do a different airplane. So if I can make it 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days, the SR-22 is supposed to be enhanced by working title. So I want to use that plane if I don't restart until then. Alrighty, here you go, a little bit of sightseeing for you, and then I plan to come back around 48 hours to wrap up this video. Can you tell I'm lonely? I'm talking way too much. See you in a minute. Alright, we just crossed our most recent waypoint, and we are at the little northern tip of Central African Republic. If you look on map, you'll see Central African Republic, a country just southeast of Chad, and there's this hump that sticks up, and that's where we are. So we're about to enter South Sudan in a couple minutes, and then over to Ethiopia, and so on, and no train to worry about. Check that out. So With that being said, there's the moon. I try to get a moonrise in the sightseeing for you. But, there you go. And looking behind us. Just beautiful. And looking down. Hard to see anything, but it's gone from the brown, deserty, rocky terrain to a little more greenery. I can see. I don't know if you can tell on your device, but it's a little bit green down there, more than it was. So anyway, we are at about almost 50 hours without stopping the sim, and that's all wrapped up into this one little video, which I'm hoping is a little less than half an hour long. So we only need to do this 9 more times, right? Because 50 times 10 is 500. We got 500 hours. So 9 more times you need to do this. So I'm going to wrap up this video now. So in order to see part 2, part 3, and so on, you have to be subscribed, notifications turned on, hit the like button so people know we exist. But before I stop the video, I'm going to keep flying as long as I can. I might have to stop the sim though in a couple days to quickly edit a video for another YouTube channel that I help out with sometimes, which has nothing to do with anything, you know, this stuff, nothing to do with gaming or anything. Yeah, if I don't have to stop the sim to edit the video, that'd be good, but it might hurt some resources. But anyway, I want to keep this going as long as I can, this flight I made. And then when I do have to stop the sim, because I'll have to stop the sim at some point and restart, I'm going to do a different airplane, and then I'm going to try to do a new path like this on the flight planning screen. If I can't, I'll do it in sim now that I know how to do it, which I guess I already knew how to do from X-Plane. I just couldn't transfer the X-Plane knowledge to flight sim knowledge, even though it's the same dang thing. It's still the GPS. But anyway, so anyway, the next video you see, part 2, might be a continuation of this trip, or it might be a new trip in a new plane. I don't know, because I don't know how long I'm going to keep this running, and I don't know anything. I'm just piecing this together for you. So anyway, 49 hours. I'm going to keep it running, but I'm going to end this video, part 1. You'll see part 2 soon. Also, remember I'm 2 months ahead recording this, so when you see this, the next 3 bush trips are due out like January 30th. So I might have to postpone some of these 500 hours for bush trips. Who knows? So there you go. Subscribe so you know when it meaning whatever comes next, and I'll see you then. I don't know what else to say because I don't know what I'm going to do. See you then.